Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's ended there at the G-Tech Community Stadium against Brentford, and Newcastle have come away 2-1 winners in the game. We now push ourselves back into third place as we had dropped down to fourth place, with Man United winning in their game earlier on in the day in the half-12 kickoff. Newcastle, of course, winning this game moves us back into our third place position where we were at the start of the day before Man United took on their opponents at Old Trafford. And looking at the game, of course, for our game against Brentford at the G-Tech Community Stadium, I've got to say we started a little bit slow, I thought, in the game, but did start to pick up a little bit further through the game. But the referee was quite dodgy in this game. Of course, Chris Kavanagh, Manchester-based referee. You don't see us complaining, about a Manchester-based ref officiating the game, we're seeing the Manchester United fans complaining about Michael Oliver reffing their game. But I've got to say, Chris Kavanagh was pretty one-sided in his decisions in this game today against us. Of course, giving a yellow card straight off the bat, like 6 minutes into the game, against Joe Linton for his first tackle in the game. And when you looked at it on the replay as well, you could clearly see that it just wasn't a foul by Joe Linton. You could clearly see that the Brentford player had dived and the ref had bought it, and he got, a yellow card for that. So that's pretty poor, I thought, from Chris Kavanagh. Then, of course, we're going on about the 29th minute of the game. Brentford break their way into the box past Fabian Shaw, and of course, the players then brought down inside the box by Sven Botman, which was kind of a clumsy tackle, but he did get the ball. So I don't really see where it was deemed to be a penalty, but they did give a penalty after checking it on VAR. Of course, Ivan Toney stepped up, 29th minute mark, and Nicky Pope saved it, and then it wasn't that long after that, we'll get towards the back end of the first half, just before half time, and Ivan Toney is yet again getting another chance to step up from the penalty spot to have another chance at putting away a goal to put Brentford in the lead and open the scoring in the game. And this time he does, only just as well, mind you, because Nicky Pope did get quite close to it. But Ivan Toney puts Brentford in the lead before half time. Come out for the second half, and it's a completely different game. Newcastle are playing a much better game in the second half. We're putting in much better performance than what we did in the first half, of course, and we'll see ourselves get back into the game, leveling up on the 54th minute of the game when Joe Linton finds himself breaking into the area. Some brilliant play by Joe Linton again, where he does, and he hits a shot. It goes off the ankle of the Brentford keeper David Raya and goes into the back of the net. So obviously an own goal, but fantastic effort by Joe Linton to get it into the area, to get that own goal from David Raya, and of course put Newcastle level in the game on the 54th minute. Then, we'll get to the 61st minute of the game, and we're seeing Callum Wilson pass the ball off to Isak. Isak just having a massive shot at goal, and what a fantastic goal it was to put Newcastle in the lead on the 61st minute of the game. Just a really brilliant goal once again by Alexander Isak. And, that put Newcastle in front in the game. And then from there on out, Newcastle just pretty much dominated the game right the way through until the final whistle. And, of course, a fully well-deserved 3 points. And like I said, heading into this game, in the preview, we were going to make it an unbeaten run in the capital. Of course, with already winning 3 games and drawing 2, so that meant that we had exactly 5 unbeaten in the capital in our visits down there this season, and that now makes it 6 unbeaten in the capital with this win against Brentford, and also means that Newcastle have now gone 5 games unbeaten in the Premier League since we took on Wolves and Nottingham Forest before the international break. And since we've come back off the international break, we have beat Manchester United, West Ham, and now Brentford. So if we can continue this form of what we're doing at the moment, then I fully believe that Champions League spot is right there for us in third place. Fully deserving spot as well if we keep up the form that we are showing this half of the season, because we are doing absolutely amazing right now. Isak is scoring goals for fun, and you know, just long may it continue, long may this form continue that we are doing. And there was a little bit of a niggler at the end there of the game. We did see, of course, Anthony Gordon going off, and he looked a bit frustrated, and that was clearly because, you know, if you looked closely, he did seem to be going off with a knock. Hopefully that's nothing serious. Hopefully he will be available for the next game, you know, when we come back off of that. But looking at it, just another fantastic performance, at least in the second half. Like I say, the first half was pretty slow, but eventually we got there in the end. We got the 3 points in the end, and that is what it's all about, you know, drilling through when the games are tough and getting the 3 points where we definitely need to get them, you know, against teams like Brentford and other teams like that who are also trying their hardest to push for the European spots in the league. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. If this video has been of note to you, please do hit a like on it. Please do subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow to a wider audience. And if you want to support the channel in other means by donating to the channel, then do feel free to do that by hitting the super thanks down below, and any donations are welcome to the channel. It all, of course, helps in supporting to grow the channel and move forward, of course, in the fan base. Until next time, I'll see you all later, and however lads.